guys. Okay, don't mind this pimple. I'm sure you guys can't see it because some of you guys are like, what pimples are you talking about? I cut back on soda. In fact, so far, I have not drank soda. Oh, and I'm so proud of myself because I figured that was the reason why I was breaking out. And I know I should have gave up soda for Lent, but I really don't want to, commit something to God and me and him have a talk all the time and not follow through with it. And I'd rather not commit anything and promise him anything if I can't follow through with it. And I think I'm cool with that. Does that make any sense? But, to each their own. Don't bash me. But I did give up soda for the mere fact that I think it was causing my breakouts. And I want to talk about, speaking of breakouts, I want to talk about image. Now, when I was a bigger girl, I had so much confidence. I know that's so weird to believe, but I did. I had a lot of confidence. And I was so cocky, and I thought every guy wanted to jump my bones. And I was almost 300 pounds, okay? And now that I look back, I'm thinking, what? And I can't stop laughing because it's funny. I was like so overweight, and I'm thinking I was like model material. And the funny part why I'm laughing is because now that I'm smaller, I really don't think every guy wants me. And the ones who do just want sex. Like, I feel like my self-esteem kind of went lower now that I lost weight. Don't ask me why. I just feel that way. And in my head, I still see the bigger girl. Does that make sense? Like, in my head, I'm still old Stephanie. And a lot of the time, my ego gets really, like, discouraged. And, I'm really just like, I'm that girl still. And it's not like I starve myself. But in my head, I think people view me as that bigger girl. And sometimes I look at my pictures and I think that's not me. I don't know. I know it's hard to explain, but looking at your own picture is kind of like, that girl's hot. But that can't be me. Does that make sense? Because I never looked this way. The truth is, I never did. And if you've seen any of my before pictures, I was very like curly, all about my curly hair, all about dressing frumpy, and just thought it was the most greatest thing in the world. And now that I am smaller, I look at myself and I think, is that me? And I have talked to a few people who have lost weight as well, and they call it the fat girl complex, where in our heads, we're still that girl. But the truth is, we're not. And sometimes it's kind of like a shock. And sometimes I'm like, it was so much easier being overweight. I didn't care. And now I do care, if that makes any sense. I know it probably doesn't make any sense to you. But, I like a boy. When do I not like a boy? And I always think like, what if he sees me as 300-pound Stephanie? Like, what if I'm still that bigger girl? And I just get really insecure again. I get really like, because I know there's going to be prettier girls than me. I know this. I know there's going to be thinner girls. I'm not thin by any means, and I don't plan to be thin. The truth is, I'm always going to have thunder thighs. I'm always going to have this. I'm always going to have, like, big chichis, and, I'm going to have, like, bad days where I just feel like I feel ugly. And, I'm a thicker woman. I was built that way. I have hips. If any of you have seen me in person, I do have hips. I have a smaller waist, yes, but I do have big hips. And my butt's huge. And sometimes I get so insecure about it that I just like, I want to cover up. And I just feel like my curves were never appreciated back in the day. And now that curves are more appreciated, I feel like, okay, I can show them off. And then sometimes I'm just like, no, put back on the jacket, Steph. Put back on the jacket. And everyone thinks like I have this great confidence, and I do. I feel confident in myself, not all the time, but I do have my bad days. And would I call myself fat? No, I'd call myself a thicker woman, like thicker than a snicker kind of thing. And I just was talking to someone today about the fat girl complex, where I can't believe I lost that much weight. And so far it's 36.6 pounds, and 36.6 pounds is a lot. I have 20 more pounds to reach 50 pounds. I should be, according to Weight Watchers, I should weigh 124. Okay, I'll be honest, I'm never going to weigh 124 pounds. Being honest. I mean, if I do, then that would be like, oh. But no, like, that means I have 60 more pounds to go. Because I'm 185 now. So, yeah. I've got a lot of ways to go if that's the case. And those 36.6 pounds, yes, I'm adding 0.6 in, to be precise, has taken me almost a year. And I'm damn proud it's taken me a year, because I want to debunk some myths. The faster you lose weight, the faster you'll gain it back. That's the truth. We all want instant gratification as humans, and we want it. Guess what? You lose it this way, you're going to gain it back twice as fast. Also, about Weight Watchers, there is a point system. I do encourage everyone to go check out a Weight Watcher meeting, and they let you sit in for the first time free, but you do get a daily points target. And for instance, mine's 29, and you can eat whatever you want within those targets, because fruits and veggies are free now. And also, you need your protein, your fiber, and people are like, I'm giving up carbs. What? Give up carbs? Pass up the breadsticks? No. You do not give up carbs on Weight Watchers, okay? That's the truth. You do not deprive yourself. If I deprived myself, I'd be miserable. I'd be a miserable human being. That is the truth. Miserable. I can't even imagine. I don't even have food around here. Look at my desk. I have cold stuff because I was kind of cold. Had a cold. But, dude, today I got Taco Bell Cinnamon Twist. And that was amazing. 5 points. But you know what? You bite it, you write it. That's the truth, okay? You bite it, you write it. And it's become habit. And I know I'm trying to cover up this pimple because it kind of sucks. And you do not deprive yourself. Also, I hear a lot of you guys ask me, I'm under my daily points target. From what I have been in these meetings, that's not good. You should use all your points, daily points. And that's because your body's going to think it's starving itself, and you're not starving yourself. And so it's going to build up fat. So everyone's trying to be like, oh, I didn't use all my points. And dude, go have yourself a yogurt, 3 points. Right there. Go have yourself a little sandwich, 3 points. Right there. You should be, I constantly eat. I eat about 6 times a day. My breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack. And that's because I was told to use all your points, and do not let your body think it's starving itself. Again, when you don't use all your points, your body's going to think it's starving itself, and it's automatically going to build up fat, and you won't lose weight. Trust me on that one. I've done it. You do not have to use your extra 49 points. I do, because I'm a fat ass like that, and I love my 49 points, and I will use my 49 points for a Cinnabon, and I will use my 49 points for alcohol, okay? I use my 49 points for the things I love, okay? So that's what I use my 49 points for. Just like me and this guy, we went for pho soup and Jamba Juice. I counted the pho soup, but the Jamba Juice was 8 points, and I used my 8 points in my 49, if that makes any sense. And, I just never deprive myself. And I've learned what's the life with depriving yourself? When you deprive yourself, you're going to want it more. Am I right? I'm right. So again, if you have not been to a Weight Watcher meeting, I severely suggest you go, and go in with the mentality of, this is a way of life, not a diet. This is not a diet to me. This is a way of life. I've lived this way for almost years now. Okay? Years. And I love the point system. Points Plus is amazing. And it's one of those systems where it works for me. And Weight Watchers may not work for you, but at least you can say you checked it out. And it is $40 some odd dollars, and for the meeting and online. For online, I think it's 20 or 15 or 20. I'm not sure. You're going to have to check that out. But is it worth the money? Yeah, you know what? It is. To me, it is. I'm very poor and I can't afford it, but I will always pay my Weight Watchers fee because that is something I need for me, for my health. If I didn't have it, I would be SOL. So I encourage you guys, go to a meeting, talk to your leaders, join the boards, get us someone who else is in Weight Watchers, and let them know, this is your struggle. My friend Steph, who is my really, really, really good friend, one of my best friends, actually joined, and she says, because of you, Stephanie. And the truth is, there's some days where I just tell her my Weight Watcher problems, and we think, how can we fix this? And my mom's on it too, so having a buddy is amazing in the house. Because guess what? She eats what I eat. And she counts points like I count points. And my mom has been my biggest influence. So between my mom and my best friend Steph, it's a way of life for us. We can have that piece of cake if we want it. You bite it, you write it. You know what I'm saying? I think Steph doesn't try to use her 49 points. If I'm wrong, Steph, correct me. And that's fine. You don't have to use your 49 points. But I do know she does use all her daily points. And I use all my 49. And she can tell you. I tell her what I ate. Dude, I ate nachos. 49 points. And she says it's okay, and it's okay to use my 49 points. But we both, between the three of us, my mom, me, and Steph, we both use our daily points. And that's important. So I just want to debunk that myth. Do not think you have to starve yourself on Weight Watchers. You do not starve yourself. So, yeah, so I kind of talked about a lot of things today, right? But yeah, I do feel the fat girl complex in there. Anyways, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, debunking myths and still having that fat girl complex. Do any of you who lost weight suffer from the fat girl complex? Let me know.